This might be the best one I have ever had. Apple cider. This is a lot better than I was expecting. Hi, hello, and welcome to today's video. My name is Courtney. If this is the first video that you are joining for, hi, hello, welcome. If not, welcome back. Okay, I am very excited for today's video because it has been a hot minute since I have done a healthy snack taste testing video. So if you've been around since the last time I posted one, thank you. Also, hello, Silly, welcome to the party. It has also been a hot minute since Silly has joined for a video, so you're not allowed up here. I think it's partially because my boyfriend Alex has been in the videos, but even the ones where I've been by myself, he still hasn't joined. So I'm glad Silly made a reappearance. My boyfriend Alex is busy this week, so he is not joining me for this one, but I promise he will be back for next week's video. So let's just dive into it. So today's video is taste testing healthier snacks. So essentially it's just like better for you snacks. So that might be like a healthier version of chips, or like protein bars, or a healthier, like, you know, drink to sip on, stuff like that. So with that being said, if you have anything you would like to see me or us taste test in the future when it comes to healthier snacks, like we would be so open to doing like an entirely like healthy potato chip snack taste testing, or like healthy salty snacks or healthy sweet snacks, whatever. Please let us know in the comments because we will happily oblige. But without further ado, let's try the snacks I have today. Okay, so we're gonna start off with something sweet because, well, I'm in the mood for something sweet, but also because I spotted these at Trader Joe's this week. These are a thing I have seen there before. I don't know why it took till this week for me to finally grab them. So I actually grabbed them in like, I think every flavor they have, which was like 4 to 6 flavors. I don't remember exactly. But for this video, we're going to be taste testing the apple raspberry fruit leather wrap from Trader Joe's. I am personally a big fan of like fruit snacks and fruit snack-esque things. So this is something I personally would love to just grab and throw in my lunch, which is why I grabbed them to just throw in my lunch. So like even something like this, I would love to do a whole taste testing videos on like better for you fruit snacks. Okay, wow, I've had like a good number of these like fruit leather things in my life. I've even had other ones from Trader Joe's. This might be the best one I have ever had. We are starting off strong with a 10 out of 10. This is delicious. The flavor on this is so bright that I'm like drooling. You get the apple, you get the raspberry, the flavors go beautifully together. It's nice and soft. It doesn't stick in your teeth as bad as it easily could. Big fan, and we are starting off strong. All right, next up, we are moving on to something that I am a bit worried is going to be a little bit stick to your teeth, because I have had these before and their texture is not my favorite, but I know that this is a very popular texture of like bars, protein bars, superfood bars, whatever. So this one in particular is a Thunderbird chocolate almond butter sea salt bar. So it's a plant-based paleo superfood bar. It's got lots of good stuff in it for you, but it does have that like chewy texture. So like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not your typical, it's not like a protein bar. It's like a soft bar. But let's try this one. Okay, it's not bad. It's not something though I personally love. The ingredients are dates, almonds, cashews, cacao, and Himalayan pink sea salt. So it's very minimal ingredients, and if you like things like that, it's pretty good on the spectrum of those things. I personally, unfortunately, it almost tastes a little too healthy, and I would not finish this. I'd probably eat like 2/3 of it or 3/4 of it, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. All right, next up, we are going to break up the not having ever tried portion of taste testing things to, I'm going to throw in something a little different. I have never done this before, but I thought it would be fun for this video to throw in one of my all-time favorite snacks. As opposed to taste testing everything, I'm going to tell you something that I know for a fact is good and delicious and is one of my absolute favorites. So I personally am obsessed with popcorners in general. I have yet to try a flavor of these that I do not like. There is sea salt, delicious. White cheddar, delicious. I believe it's churro, delicious. There was something else and I'm blanking on it because I got a box at one point that had like, oh, kettle. It was like kettle corn, I believe. Delicious. So this is my personal all-time favorite. It is the spicy queso. So popcorners, if you're not familiar, are essentially like potato chip texture, but they're made out of popcorn, so they're healthier and better for you. And the flavor is just chef's kiss. So the only reason I'm gonna open one and eat one is to, well, for my own personal enjoyment. They are just loaded with flavor and they're the shape of Doritos, so like the mouthfeel is just great. Obviously, 10 out of 10. Next up, we're gonna try some drinks, some better for you beverages. Now, I personally am not a fan of sparkling water. To me, it's like, it's a hint of flavor. It is just not enough flavor for me when it comes to a drink. I'm just not a fan. So I'm hoping that these sparkling apple cider vinegar beverages from Trader Joe's will do the trick. So we have lemon and strawberry and elderberry and pomegranate. I want to say I think they had like 4 different flavors, but I do not remember exactly how many it was. But either way, I thought these would be fun to include in the taste test. Taste some like better for you drinks, some, you know, healthier version or healthier option to soda. But I know there are plenty of us who don't like sparkling water. So let's see how these are. Okay, smell test. This tastes like strawberries mixed with apple cider vinegar, and that's not a great thing. I don't know if I know 100% how to explain or describe this, but it very much reminds me of kombucha. It has that like interesting different flavor that I'm assuming is coming from the apple cider vinegar. But then you do get a nice strawberry and lemon flavor. This isn't bad. I don't know if I would buy these on like a regular basis, but if I felt like I really needed something to help with my gut health, this might not be a bad option. This is a lot better than I was expecting. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little nervous to try these. But yeah, that very much reminds me of kombucha. If you like kombucha, you probably won't be mad at this. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. The other one. Okay, this one definitely has like a berry flavor to it, but for some reason almost reminds me of like a yogurty type flavor. It's not bad, but I definitely prefer this one. I'm gonna go like 6. I'm gonna go 6 out of 10 on this one. Personal preference, to me, this is like a 4 or 5, but I can tell that it's something that if you like elderberry or pomegranate flavors, other people I could very easily see giving this a higher score. I think I'm giving it a lower score because I personally am not the biggest fan of these types of flavors. Like the yogurtiness is throwing me off a little bit, but I could easily see this being very well loved by a lot of people. Like I can totally understand if these were both loved equally and people argued over which one was better. These are a lot better than I was expecting, and I'm very happily surprised. Okay, last but obviously not least, we are going to try a protein bar. I'm up and down on protein bars. Some protein bars I really do not like. Some protein bars taste a little too proteiny for me, and then some protein bars I love. So we're going to give one of the barbells one a try. Is it Bearbells or Barbells? I think it's Bearbells. It's Bearbells, isn't it? It's Bearbells. And this is the cookies and cream flavor. It has 20 grams of protein, no added sugar. And they have a bunch of flavors. So I did actually buy 3 different ones when I bought them. One of them I think was like caramel and cashew, and I think the other was like salty peanut. if I'm not mistaken. And I know they have even more than that because I saw them at GNC the other day. But we're going to taste the cookies and cream and see how we feel. All right, it is a chocolate coated bar. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, texture-wise, I was very taken aback. I thought this was going to be crunchy, and it's not. It's very soft in the center, like a Quest bar, but soft, like a soft, chewy bar on the inside. There's like a little bit of crunchiness around the outside that I wish there was more of, because the crunchy mixed with the softness would be absolutely beautiful. Like, there's crunchiness and that's good, but I wish there was just a little bit more. I'm pleasantly and happily surprised by the flavor of this bar. I was not expecting the flavor to be so good. Like, you still get that protein flavor that if you've had protein bars and you're familiar with protein bars, you've probably like known to come and accept, and you get that, but it's nowhere near as strong as some others. The aftertaste left in my mouth is not, I can live with it. Like, there are some protein bars where the aftertaste, after a few minutes, you're like, okay, I need to eat something else to just kind of get this aftertaste out of my mouth. This is really nice, and this is probably the flavor I think I personally would gravitate towards, like middle of the bar. Like, I think cashew and caramel to me would be the most exciting, and it's the one I'm most excited to try. The one I'd be like least excited to try is like the salty peanut. So this falls like in the middle for me, but I thought it might be the one that like people viewing might be the most interested in hearing about. Please let me know if I'm right or wrong in that, because I would love to know. This is just the one that I thought would be the most like you watching might be most interested in hearing about, but I wasn't sure. I just kind of guessed. But yeah, pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 for a protein bar. Not bad. Okay, so I'm very curious if there is something that you really enjoy that is like a healthier version of something, or like a better for you version of something. I would love to know what it is. Like, what are your favorites when it comes to this kind of stuff? But also, what would you love to see? Are there any sort of categories? Like, would you love to see an entire protein bar video? If so, what protein bars? Would you love to see an entire like better for you, like healthier versions of soda video? Let me know what you'd love to see. But with that all being said, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe, you simultaneously help yourself stick around for the next video, but you also help support the channel, which I massively appreciate. And so yeah, I thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.